What's up, cool kids? FD White. So we got to talk Ethereum. We have to talk Ethereum, man. 4 weeks ago, congratulations to all the cool kids. 4 weeks ago, we called this. We looked and we said, why are so many whales accumulating? What's going on? So we started to look on chain. We looked at some technicals. We saw that the Ethereum Bitcoin pair was starting to bottom out and starting to go up, curve up. We looked at some more different factors, and I just, sometimes you just got a hunch. And I said, okay, I think Ethereum is about to skyrocket. So today we did get almost up to about 4,300, which is the cycle high. Cycle high was coming in at about 4,080. Now we're hovering around 4,200 at the time of recording. It's 7 a.m. About to go for my walk. But I don't like to say I told you so. I don't like to say I called it, because who knows what can happen in the market. But sometimes you can look, you can see, you can digest all the information, all the data, all the on-chain analytics that's coming in, and you can kind of make an educated guess, an educated hypothesis as to what's going to happen next. So me, a lot of times, if it's not technicals, if it's not short-term trades, I'm following the big players. This is how we call Bitcoin's bottom. This is how we called a lot of altcoins that were being purchased by a lot of big entities. This is how we call the Ethereum run from 2,700, as you see here, going up to right now where we're at 4,200. So congratulations if you are in Ethereum. My thesis has not been denied, or my thesis has not been debunked yet. We still have a few weeks in August going into September. We're probably going to get a rate cut. I want to see how the excuse me, how the market digests this. A lot of times it's buy the rumor, sell the news. So I don't know how we're going to go into this FOMC meeting next month. We have some job numbers that have to come out. We have another CPI reading that's coming out. So we're taking in all this information. Even though I'm mostly technical, we're digesting this information, these data points, and we're going to form our short-term hypothesis, or short-term, I love that word today, hypothesis, our short-term analysis as to what's going to happen in the medium to short term, so we can prepare for what I think is going to be a fireworks Q4. So prepare for that. Congratulations. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. Shout out to my guy Trade Fly. I went over on his channel yesterday. We were in a live Ethereum trade, and I'm going to show you how I took this trade, why I took this trade. And sometimes simple TA works out, especially in an uptrend, especially once something has some momentum. You look for these continuation patterns. So watch this video, and I'll see you in a minute. Peace. So I usually I'm trying to day trade, probably 4 or 5 times out the week now, and we just closed our ETH position, and I can break it down. It's really simple. I can break it down really quick. We talked about this earlier when we first started about this bull flag, when I was talking about ETH. We got the breakout retest. I closed my long at 40.25, up 8.37%. So let me see if I can share my screen. There we go. So I got in at 39.59.62. This was live on air, and now we got out at 40.25.97. So what I was looking at, I'll break it down for you guys really quick. Sometimes the simple things work, and this is what I've been, especially when it comes to like some of the higher cap coins and the ones that have a lot of liquidity and the ones that have a lot of volume. You don't get these huge whipsaw moves. So we just looked at this. We had the flag, we had the pole, and we got a breakout, perfect retest at my entry at 39.58, entered on this candle here, and then I got out at 40.25, aiming for 4,100, but I said 8.5% is cool for me for the day. So sometimes when you trade, man, base hits, I've been always preaching those base hits when it comes to trading, when it comes to investing. So 8%, let's say 8% is high. Like if you ask people who really trade, if you're trading with a lot of money, let's say you're trading with $100,000 account, you make 8%. That's I would have made $8,370 for today. So let's say I do half of that. I make 4,000 a day. 4,000 a day. Let's say I have a losing day. 4, 8, 12. You're making $10,000 to $15,000 off of 4 or 5 days trading per week if you can do that. So trading is just a consistent thing. You're not going to win every trade, but sometimes these base hits add up. Base hits, that's what we preach when it comes to trading. And I'll take this, and now I'm done. This took all of an hour. We'll say about an hour. So now I'm done for the day. I can go about my day.